Ayer, ¿cómo se dice? Reenvió, repropuso, no sé, póngale como usted le dé la gana. Marjorie Taylor Greene, ¿se acuerda que la semana pasada ella trató de impulsar una resolución que vetara a la Palestina, la señora esta, Rachida Tlaib, la loquita, la loca que apoya a Hamas y apoya al terrorismo, y ella es la única palestina en el Congreso norteamericano. Bueno, la semana pasada toda la gente votó en contra de vetar a esta mujer que fue la incitadora de las manifestaciones pro Hamas dentro del Capitolio. Marjorie Taylor Greene, ayer, que también le voy a poner una veladora, porque qué mujercita esta para estar dándole patadas en el CULO a todos y cada uno de los antiamericanos, sometió esta resolución y hoy ha sido votada. Mire aquí, por favor, qué es lo que pide esta resolución que propuso Marjorie Taylor Greene.
To raise a question of the privileges of the House. The form of the resolution is as follows.
The gentlewoman is recognized.
Censuring Representative Rashida Tlaib for anti-Semitic activity and sympathizing with terrorist organizations. Whereas in May 2019, Rashida Tlaib said that she celebrated the Holocaust and felt a calming feeling when thinking about the genocide of millions of Jews. Whereas in 2020, Rashida Tlaib retweeted an illustration with the caption, "From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free." And this Palestine Liberation Organization slogan has been adopted by Hamas and calls for the elimination of Israel and the death of all Jews. Whereas on November 3rd, 2023, Rashida Tlaib tweeted that the slogan, "From the river to the sea," which calls for the genocide of all Jews, is an aspirational call for freedom, human rights, and peaceful coexistence. Whereas in September 2022, Rashida Tlaib, as a member of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, displayed her disdain for Israel, saying, "You cannot claim to hold progressive values, yet back Israel's apartheid government." Whereas instead of denouncing the horrors of Hamas slaughtering Israelis, Rashida Tlaib stated on October 3rd, 2023, "The path to the future must include lifting the blockade, ending the occupation, and dismantling the apartheid system that creates the suffocating, dehumanizing conditions that can lead to resistance." Whereas Rashida Tlaib exhibited her hatred for America by reposting a message on October 12, 2023, blaming America for allowing the deaths of Palestinian babies at the hands of Israel. Whereas Rashida Tlaib incited an illegal occupation of the United States Capitol complex on October 18, 2023, which put members of Congress, their staffs, and Capitol visitors in danger by shutting down elevators, stairwells, and points of egress, while obstructing official business in both the House of Representatives and the Senate, including a Senate Foreign Affairs Committee hearing. Whereas the illegal occupation incited by Rashida Tlaib was organized by Jewish Voice for Peace, which is the Anti-Defamation League calls a radical anti-Israel activist group that advocates for a complete economic, cultural, and academic boycott of the State of Israel, and that believes Israeli policies and actions are motivated by deeply rooted Jewish racial chauvinism and religious supremacism. Whereas several illegal occupiers at the Capitol belong to a group messaging chat called Global Intifada, which is the Arabic word for rebellion or uprising, and refers to a series of protests and violent riots carried out by Palestinians in Israel during the last century. Whereas by inciting an illegal occupation of the Capitol complex on October 18, 2023, Rashida Tlaib followed Hezbollah's orders to carry out a day of unprecedented anger following an explosion at a Gazan hospital, lying about Israel's responsibility for the attack, which the United States intelligence agency said was not perpetuated by Israel. Whereas over 300 arrests were made following the illegal occupation of the Capitol complex on October 18, 2023, for violations of District of Columbia law, such as crowding, obstructing, and incommoding, and for assaulting police officers. And whereas members of Congress who denounce the United States while praising terrorist organizations are unfit to hold office, now therefore be it resolved that Representative Rashida Tlaib be censured. Representative Rashida Tlaib forthwith present herself to the well of the House of Representatives for the pronouncement of censure, and Representative Rashida Tlaib be censured with the public reading of this resolution by the Speaker.
Ahí está explicadito. Y me alegra que sea Marjorie Taylor Greene quien someta esto para votación y quien proponga el vetar, el sacar, el impeachment de Rashida Tlaib. ¿Tú sabes por qué? Porque cuando eligieron a Marjorie Taylor Greene, que llegó al Congreso, una de las cosas que la gente la atacaba, incluso María Elvira fue una de las que lo atacó, es por expresiones antisemitas. Al parecer, esta mujer, Marjorie, ha entendido de qué lado está el terrorismo y de qué lado está la legalidad y la lógica y la vida. Y me alegra muchísimo que sea ella la abanderada de sacar del Congreso norteamericano a este adefesio pro-terrorista que es Rashida Tlaib. Muy bien, se quedaría coja Alejandra Ocasio-Cortez de su grupúsculo de radicales, porque ya votó el Congreso norteamericano y mire usted aquí el resultado.
House Resolution 845, resolution censuring Representative Rashida Tlaib for promoting false narratives regarding the October 7th, 2023 Hamas attack on Israel and for calling for the destruction of the state of Israel.
On this vote, the yeas are 234 and the nays are 188, with 4 answering present. The resolution is adopted.
I'm the only Palestinian American serving in
No,
Congress.
eras la única, niña, ya. Ya vete, te puedes ir, Rashida. Si eres la única palestina en el Congreso, pues vete a la Franja de Gaza, mi amor. Vete para allá. Con Mariela Castro y con la otra loca, la hija del Che Guevara. Váyanse todas para allá. Fue adoptada la resolución 284 a 183 y Rashida Tlaib está cada vez más cerca de la puerta del Congreso norteamericano. Estas son las noticias que me gusta dar a mí del trabajo que están llevando a cabo los republicanos dentro de Washington. Estas son las noticias que me gusta. Este es el partido republicano que la gente quiere ver.